Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. Today we're talking about negativity. Are you ready? Well, let's get started. Aurora Northrup from the great state of Michigan sent us an email saying, Kevin, I really would like you to do an episode about avoiding putting negativity under the microscope. And I'm glad that she suggested it, and thanks to her, here it is. Let me start with a very important point here, and that is this: what we study and think about grows. So if we put negativity on display and under the microscope, it's going to grow. And that's not likely what we want. So you're saying, okay, that's fine, Kevin, but what does that look like in the real world? Here's what it looks like in the real world. It's when we are asking about negativity, when we're asking questions about mistakes, we're trying to understand all of that, and we're asking things from a negative frame of reference. That's putting negativity under the microscope. What else? Worrying about negativity. Well, what if people are negative? Well, what if people don't like this idea? First of all, the worry itself is negative, but worrying about how people will respond or how they will react or what they will think isn't helping us either, is it? Third, focusing on negativity. Oh, well, everyone's negative. Oh, well, I'm negative. Well, I don't think we'll ever get there. All of that. Listen, stop. Just stop. We don't want to do any of those things. Here's what I want you to do instead. I want you to think about what you do want. Focus your attention on what it is that you want. I want you to look at solutions, not problems. Yeah. Problems are going to occur. Let's focus on the solution to it. I want you to look for lessons, not mistakes. Again, mistakes are going to occur. And if we're in that negative place, we're going to focus on that mistake. I want us to focus on what can we learn from it so we can get better and we can move forward. I want us all to prepare for challenges, but expect success. It would be Pollyanna. It would be silly to just say, we're going to win, it's going to be awesome, isn't this fantastic? We should prepare for the challenges, and yet we should expect success. That's not putting negativity under the microscope. So here's the question before I finish up. How will your attitude and results change if you focus on my last set of suggestions versus the first set? Will your attitude be better? Of course. Will your results be better? Almost assuredly, right? Now listen, if you're a leader, your team is going to respond to either list. Which one do you want them to be focused on? Which one will serve them best? Listen, let's take the negativity out of the microscope and let's focus on what we want. Focus on solutions, not problems. Focus on lessons, not mistakes. Focus on what we want. That is how we'll reduce negativity and get better results. Let me close with today's tweet. Focus on what you want. Don't put negativity under your microscope. Every week I come into the studio and record a Remarkable TV, which is also later cast on the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. So, if you're not a podcast listener, that's fine. You can subscribe to get these RTVs, Remarkable TVs, as soon as they are released. And if you get the podcast, but think these things are too good to wait for and want them right away, you can still do the same thing. Get an email from us and be the first to know when a new episode is released. Either way, we'll be back next week with another episode of Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.